Hello students, welcome to the class. I am N.K. Thukral from Edupedia World. We were discussing on social responsibility of business and business ethics in the previous session. In the previous session, I had covered what basically social responsibility is, what is the concept of social responsibility, and arguments for and against social responsibility. Sometimes forced considerations make businessmen and persuade businessmen to act and do the things for the welfare of the people. So today I will discuss what kinds of social responsibility. What are the kinds? Students, social responsibility is basically an economic activity. Economically, the businessman has to be responsible towards the society. And plus, sometimes government makes rules and regulations to ensure that businessmen behave in a socially responsible manner. And moreover, sometimes ethically, businessman has to give the due regards to the religious sentiments and under moral obligations to perform ethically the business activities. And students, you must be aware, sometimes floods or earthquake happens in a country. There are maybe natural calamities, and under those circumstances, business enterprise come forward and either donate the funds or provide manpower for helping on for welfare of the society. This is a brief I have told you about the social responsibility, a business enterprise, what he has to do. Let us divide into various categories. Number one category is economic responsibility. Business enterprise is basically an economic entity. What is a primary responsibility? As businessman has to produce goods and services as per the needs of society. What society needs, businessman has to give due consideration and should be economically responsible also. There is a little discretion in performing this responsibility. Second category is legal responsibility. Every business enterprise has a responsibility to operate within the legal framework of the society. Various laws and regulations have been enacted in the interest of the business and society. You see, government make regulations considering the objectives of business enterprise also and for welfare of society also. So rules are made and the businessmen are expected to abide by the rules and regulations and to behave in a socially responsible manner. It must be noted that discharging of legal responsibility is compulsory for all business enterprises, maybe a small one or maybe a big one. Next, we can categorize social responsibility into ethically responsible. A businessman needs to be responsible ethically also, and always ethically he has to perform the due obligations. Ethically responsibility refers to moral obligation of a business enterprise. Morally he is bound to perform the activities. It is not compulsory for the business to assume ethical responsibility. There is an element of voluntary action in performing this responsibility. For example, if he wants to give advertisement in television, he has to give due regards of religious sentiments. Otherwise, he need not give any advertisement which is against the sentiments of the society. Dignity of the pupil has to be seen by business enterprise. It doesn't mean that he has to maximize his profit and go against the sentiments. No, he cannot. So ethically we can say business enterprise needs to be responsible. Next is discretionary responsibility. This is a purely voluntary obligation. For example, contribution to charity or helping people affected by natural calamities like floods, earthquakes. So a businessman enterprise assumes this responsibility to show its concern towards problem faced by the society. Now students, I must tell you the social responsibility of business enterprise can be of to various groups. It doesn't mean the social responsibility is towards one group or two or more groups. You see, a businessman interacts with various types of groups, with government also, with investors also, with consumers also, with workers also, with community also. So we have to see and we have to ensure that business enterprise always socially responsible to all type of groups. Let us see which are the groups to whom the business enterprise is socially responsible. Number one is shareholders or owners. First of all, business enterprise is primarily responsible to shareholders and owners. Owners are the persons who own the business. They contribute capital and bear the business risk. The primary responsibility of business towards its owners are to run the business efficiently, proper utilization of capital and other resources, growth and appreciation of capital, and regular and fair return on capital. These are the primary responsibilities of business enterprise. And further, his responsibility is towards investors also. I mean to say shareholders. Investors are those who provide finance by way of investment in debentures, bonds or deposits, etc. What he has to see, what businessman has to see, he has to ensure of safety of their investment, regular payment of interest and timely repayment of principal amount. These are the primary responsibilities towards investors. So business enterprise has a responsibility towards owners as well as shareholders. Second group is of workers, or you can say employees. What is the responsibility towards employees? Business needs employees or workers to work for it. I think you understand all this. Always business needs employees or workers. On his own, he cannot perform all the activities. Hence, these employees put their best efforts for the benefits of the business. So, it is a primary responsibility of every businessman to take care of the interest of their employees and workers also. If the employees are satisfied and efficient, then the business can be successful. Otherwise, employees or workers can ruin the business. Mind it, they can ruin the business. So, responsibility of business towards their employees are timely and regular payment of wages and salaries, proper working conditions and welfare amenities, opportunity for better career prospects, better living conditions like housing, transport, canteen, crutches, etc., and timely training and development. So these are the responsibilities of business enterprise towards employees. Next is consumers. Responsibility towards consumers. Students, you must understand that no business can survive without the support of customers, or you can say consumers. Business enterprise should perform the following responsibilities towards the consumers: to supply right quality and quantity of goods and services at reasonable prices, number one; to follow fair trade practices and take proper precautions against malpractices like adulteration, poor quality, misleading advertisement, etc. And to provide full information about the product and the company to the consumers. He must not hide the important ingredients of a product. And lastly, I can say to ensure regular supply of goods and services. So these are the kind of services he has to perform. Business enterprise has to see and take interest that full detail about the products are given to the consumers. Next is towards government. What is the responsibility towards government? Business activities are governed by the rules and regulations framed by the government. The various responsibilities of business towards government are setting up units as per guidelines of the government, payment of fees, duties and taxes regularly as well as honestly, not to indulge in monopolistic and restrictive trade practices, and conforming to pollution control norms set up by the government. So these are all the responsibilities toward the government business enterprise needs to perform. Next is society. What is responsibility towards society? To behave as a good citizen, to protect the natural environment and avoid any type of pollution, to develop a good image in the society through continuous interaction with various groups of people, to take adequate safety measures in production of hazardous or unsafe products, and to follow social norms, conventions, traditions and customs while framing business policies and programs. So these are all the things he need to perform, he need to do towards society. So students, we have covered how a business enterprise is responsible towards various different groups. So students, we have discussed in detail about the social responsibilities. Now let us go ahead and know about environmental protection. Environmental protection, it has a relation with the business. Let me brief you what is environmental pollution and role of the business. You see, to preserve the society, it is important to protect the environment. You must understand this. To preserve the society, it is very much important to protect the environment. Therefore, every business must take measures to protect the environment rather than damaging it. Nature has given us air, land, including mountain, hills, forest, etc., and water in the form of rivers, lakes, sea, which create an environment in which we live. I think everybody understands this. Our health, well-being largely depend on the quality of such environment. However, it is observed that quality of the environment is deteriorating day by day. We are getting neither pure water to drink nor clean air to breathe. We are having untimely rains, storms, cyclones, floods, etc. We are also suffering from various diseases because of such lower quality of environment. When the quality of environment deteriorates, it is said that environment is getting polluted. Thus, environmental pollution refers to contamination of environment by various substances that have adverse effect on the living and non-living matters. As you can see in the slide, it is written deterioration of environment is equal to pollution. I think it's very clear. Environment is the sum total of external forces, natural and man-made, which surrounds us. So this is what business environmental protection is. Businessmen need to protect the society towards the pollution and other activities. Now let us see what are the causes of pollution. Number one is air. Air pollution, I mean to say. Air pollution is a contamination of air by the discharge of harmful substances. It is mainly due to carbon monoxide emitted by automobiles and smoke and other chemicals from manufacturing plants. It has resulted in ozone depletion, which is leading to climate change and dangerous warming of the earth. Pollution always normally comes from the industries, and factory is often considered a prime factor in air pollution. Next is water pollution. When toxic substances enter rivers, streams and other water bodies and get dissolved or lie suspended in water, it leads to water pollution. Water pollution, what they do? They degrade the quality of water and led to the death of several animals and pose a serious threat to human life also. Next cause is land pollution. Land pollution is caused due to dumping of toxic waste on land. As you must be reading in the newspaper, how the toxic wastes are dumped on various lands for which government is made responsible. But we need to see the business enterprise does such type of activities and dump the toxic waste on the free land. Use of synthetic fertilizers, pesticides or polluted water in agriculture leads to land pollution. What land pollution does? It degrades the quality of land and makes it unfit for agriculture or plantation. So there are serious effects on land pollution. Next is noise pollution. Noise pollution has been linked with health problems such as heart disease, high blood pressure, etc. Noise made by machines, vehicles, firecrackers, etc. leads to noise pollution. It not only causes irritation or annoyance, but is also a serious health hazard. Noise pollution can be responsible for many diseases like loss of hearing, mental disorder, increase in cholesterol level, rise in chances of heart attack, etc. So students, once we have understood the causes of pollution, various reasons of pollution which affect the environment in general, and what are the adverse effects of these different types of pollutions, we must see and we must ensure that there is a need for pollution control. Pollution adversely affects the quality of environment and makes it unfit for normal life. There is a strong need to control and prevent pollution in order to preserve precious environmental resources and to improve its quality. Now let us see why we say that there is a need for pollution control, and pollution control, how it reduces the health hazards. Number one is reduction of health hazards. This is one of the main reasons. Increasing level of pollution is the major reason for many diseases like cancer, heart attack and lung complications. So pollution control is needed to reduce such health hazards and to improve the quality of life. Another factor is reduced risk of liability. You see, once business enterprise willingly install pollution control devices, it will reduce the risk of liability. So businessman can reduce the risk of liability by installing pollution control devices. Another factor is cost saving also. It doesn't mean that if businessman has invested equipment, it increases the cost. No, it is a saving of cost also. For example, if the production process releases waste in heavy quantity, then an effective pollution control program will prevent high cost of waste disposal and cost of cleansing the plants. So it reduces the cost also. Another factor is improved public image. The society is becoming more and more conscious about the quality of environment nowadays. As a result, it has become necessary for the business enterprise to implement pollution control measures in order to improve its public image also. Another is social benefits. Pollution control results in many other benefits like better visibility, cleaner buildings, better quality of life, and availability of natural products in a pure form. So, you must have understood now what is the need for pollution control, and if a business enterprise tries to control pollution, it will improve the welfare of the society as a whole. So students, today we have covered about business and environmental protection and how a business enterprise is socially responsible towards the society. So that's all for the today class. Thank you. Bye bye.